All right, we are live here at the Free Plastic Awards with my man Samuel L.J. First and foremost, I want to say for anybody that's tuning in around the world, thank you so much for being here tonight. It is an honor. There's so many awardees that we're going to have coming up tonight. But first, the man of the hour who is going to be leading this charge, Samuel J. Samuel J., welcome to tonight.
Blessings, man. Thank you. So good to be here. It's an amazing atmosphere here. We just arrived at the Hilton in Anaheim and just arrived last night from Mexico, where I just came from a whole expedition and experience down there, which is really about the work that's happening in the world to try and improve the environment, improve the health. And I think that's the real kind of message and energy of this particular gala.
I love that. A lot of your work, I've seen you do music performing literally in the ocean. And one of the things that with the Free Plastic that they try to really advocate for, over 14 million tons of plastic is found in the ocean every year. Over 100 million animals are killed. They die literally from plastic. So you're in the ocean. That's your space. You're an ocean athlete. Talk about why this cause is so meaning and near and dear to your heart.
I think it's dear to my heart. I think it's because it's so connected to all of us. You know, none of us can, create a separation from this. We're all part of this life cycle, that the ocean exemplifies. But whatever we put into the ocean goes into our food. Whatever we consume with our food, becomes part of us, And I think that's what science has really been researching and pushing for is like a deeper investigation into how plastic is actually causing so many complications globally, not just in human populations, but obviously in our environment. And I've seen firsthand some of the really heavy effects of obsessive plastic kind of pollution in areas that have been really devastating. I mean, it stops life from breathing, quite literally. And, I'll save you some of the more gory kind of details on that, but just, plastic's been finding in different porpoises and all the different species of whales. These animals are already really up against it because their surplus supply of food is so demised by commercial, fishing and things. So I think now is a really good time for all of us just to have that little bit more consciousness, about what we do in our day to day. And if anyone ever tells you can't make the difference, you are the difference, and it's one step at a time with such a big global, change like that. We're changing our ways,
I love that. The last question I have you, because you talked about being the difference. You're going to be the difference tonight. You're really putting on the show tonight. But in terms of your music and the way that you act, like I told you before, when I saw your Instagram and just getting a chance to know you and go down that world, you've been surfing since the age of 16. I see you out there front and center, but you've turned, you have this beautiful message in the way that you convey music. What is it that you look for people to get specifically tonight and just across the world and those that are tuning in to your music and to your message?
What is it that
What message would you like to convey to those that are tuning in tonight?
Above all, it's a big question, right? It's not a small question.
We ask big questions here at Connect. We're all about believing, connecting, and changing the world. So we're asking big questions here.
The one message, I believe that it's the belief, supporting each other to continue to believe in ourselves and to believe each other is the real currency, is the real foundation where positive changes can start happening, that people's lives can start improving, become the vision. If we say, hey, it's over, there's no point trying, it's defeatist. There's a big rise of support happening right now, and I just feel really honored to be a part of a global movement that's just looking to contribute to the greater good of things. And so I think it starts with belief in yourself. If you want to make a difference to the world, make a difference to yourself. Be in alignment with what you truly believe in,
Be in alignment with what you truly believe in. Where can those that are tuning in right now, where can they find you, support your music, all the good stuff?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm out there on Samuel J Music across the board. A lot of great things coming up. I have an album coming out in a couple of months, and a lot of projects. We have an ocean bloom project that's basically a huge dome that shows all these different images of animals and how you can get involved with helping with ocean conservation. So yeah, Ocean Bloom and Samuel J Music, just put it in Google.
I love that, Samuel. Wishing you the best. Thank you so much, man. All right. All right, tune in. We have more awardees coming up real soon for you right here on Connect TV. Are back here with the great Catherine Moon. Catherine, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. This is excellent.
So tell me, how long have you been helping this wonderful organization out?
You know, since its inception, really. I mean, we're fairly new, but I mean, I've been working for the founder, David Sandoval, for a pretty long time, you know, since 2016, which in COVID years feels like forever. So, you know, and yeah, it's been amazing to just watch it grow and to, you know, see kind of the fruits of our labor. Yeah. It's amazing.
Tell me, in terms of what it is that you do on a day-to-day or what you do in a whole, I know that's a lot, but maybe just give us as a volunteer what you've been able to witness, something that those that are tuning in right now, you can bring them into a little bit more.
Well, I wear a lot of hats, you know, but I do a lot of admin work behind the scenes. I did a lot of, I got this Step and Repeat banner.
Got a Step and Repeat.
I got this going, which is, you know, it's so nice to be able to highlight all these great organizations. And, you know, I was behind that logo right there, you know, got that together. And, yeah, just all of our sponsors and the amazing Samuel J, you know, trying to get all this and everybody in the same room. It just feels amazing.
I mean, I've been doing events for quite some time. I think what PFPA has been doing, it's just amazing. I'm so grateful to be here. Tell us something that you're looking for when it comes to this particular event tonight.
When it comes,
what are you looking for as it relates to this event tonight? All the hard work, everything that you've done, what are you looking forward most to?
I would love to see some of the interactions between, like, say, some of the bioresin providers we have in the room, some of the injection molders, to speak with some of the people, you know, that are maybe the retailers. Like, we have some eco-retailers here, we have some eco-influencers, and, you know, just to see what can happen, because we're so inundated with plastic just everywhere, you know, and this is where it all starts. This is how we can start to, you know, get people to go with green plastics. And
listen, thank you so much for all of your hard work. We here at Connect TV all about believing, connecting, changing the world, and you are doing that single-handedly. And thank you so much for all of the hard work. It is in full manifestation mode, so thank you so much for everything.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll tune in. That was Kathleen Moon. Thank you very much. All right, we are back here with the company Echo Now with Taya and Tom Polly. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So the first question I have for you, when was your company founded?
I founded the company in 2018. Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind founding the company?
Really the lack of resources we have here in Orange County. We're a local company, and I wanted to build a community around sustainability and zero waste. And when there's nothing, you have to make something, and that's really what we did.
And did the two of you work hand in hand in this company?
Yeah, I did the company for about 2 years myself, and then I finally brought on my husband last year.
Talk about your role within the company.
Yeah, so it was cool. Taya hired me in the middle of the pandemic. I was working in healthcare, and she was actually having a lot of momentum where she could actually bring me on. So it's pretty cool being like a woman-owned and founded business, being able to bring me on and help make it more of a family business. But my role in the company is I handle a lot of management and operations. Like my background's in operations and management, so I help hire, develop, make systems to make the whole retail operation operate smoothly.
Love it. And happy belated International Women's Day.
No, thank you so much.
So tell me, what has been your experience with stocking plastic-free goods?
My experience has been good because that's our entire mission. We seek other brands that are going to be able to supply us with non-toxic, plastic-free goods. And it's pretty easy from my end because I have a pretty tunnel vision to find what I'm looking for. Wow. Yeah.
What is the company's environmental goals?
Zero waste. Last year, we were able to divert 36,000 containers from going to landfill. And then we also prevented 2 tons of plastic from going to landfill through our nonprofit partner. So our goal is just to surpass that number, to reach more people in our local community, to create more education around the subject. And accessibility is really important to us, too. We really want to be affordable as well. Yeah.
Affordable and sustainable. Tell me, what is something that you're most excited about the company, something that you can reveal to us, that you can talk about, that you would love to share with us?
I would like to share the stats I just said, where we were able to prevent so much waste last year. We have metrics on the amount that we're doing right here in this community. So that's what we're most excited about, the tangible numbers.
I love that. Anything else, Tom?
Yeah, I'd like to say we're excited because we just opened a new location in Laguna Beach. We just had our grand opening last week. That store is unique because we recycle our water. It's more than just being an eco retailer. It's like being eco on the backside with operations. We save water. We reuse cardboard, packaging, shipping materials. We use the tools. Honestly, the only waste we have is water. And we prevent that from going down the drain by recycling in our garden and our toilet tank. It's pretty creative how we find new ways to save waste.
I love this. I love the company. I love the husband and wife combo. Wishing you all the best with everything. We have Taya and Tom Polly from Echo Now. They're all here for the Echo Retailers Award. They're one of the Echo Retailers Award nominees. Thank you all so much. Wishing you the best. Oh, and finally, last but not least, hold on, wait. Where can anybody find you if they're looking to support you, your mission? Where can they find you? Social media, website?
Well, you can find us right here in Anaheim. We have a store in downtown Anaheim. You can find us in Costa Mesa at the Lab Anti-Mall, and you can find us in downtown Laguna Beach. But if you're online, you can find us at econowca.com or at eco.now.ca on Instagram or TikTok. We've got a lot of educational content for people, so if you're not local, you can still learn from us.
You can see she's done this a time or two. All right, thank you all. Wishing you the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. Absolutely. We'll be right back here on Connect TV. All right, we are back here on Connect TV with Deborah Hawford from Shredder Dumper. Deborah, welcome here for Connect TV.
Thank you, Ryan.
It's great to have you here at the awards. Listen, first question that I have for you. I hear your company is brand new, right?
Yes, that's right. We're just going to be launching in second quarter with a new product called the Shredder Dumper, where you can dump the mess without the stress.
What was the inspiration behind the Shredder Dumper?
I was a victim of identity theft 3 different times, and so I used a paper shredder avidly, and every time I went to dump it, I made a confetti mess. So my product actually is a fabric funnel that goes on the waste bin that you can dump the confetti without having to go after it with a vacuum or a broom. But what's great about it is it avoids or it eliminates the need for plastic waste bin liners.
So tell us about your experience with going plastic free.
Right, so it basically started there, right? Anytime you use my product, you don't need to buy those plastic waste bin liners, but also our packaging is all plastic free as well.
You bring up a very interesting point. I was a victim of mail fraud. Recently, somebody broke into my apartment and stole everybody's mail. So when this Shredder Dumper, I know, is a very important tool that is needed for the good old ecosystem. Tell me what's something that you're looking for most to?
Well, getting the word out to let people know that you can eliminate the frustration of dumping the bin with the product, the Shredder Dumper, because a lot of people have told me that they've stopped shredding because of the mess that it makes when they're trying to dump the bin, dust and confetti. And with my product, you don't have any of that. So you can basically shred your documents in the privacy of your own home, not sending them out and giving them over to somebody else to shred them for you.
So speaking of getting the word out, where can we find you? Those that are watching that are tuning in right now here on Connect Live streaming, if we want to support you on social media, find your website, where can we go?
ShredderDumper.com and info@shredder.com if you have any questions.
I love that name. ShredderDumper.com is the best. And I'm wishing you the best with everything. And thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you. All right, we'll be right back here on Connect TV. Gentlemen, we are back here with the lovely Amy Venner from Purium. Amy, welcome. So glad to have you here tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much.
And I love the blue on you. It's looking really good with everything that's going on the red carpet.
Thank you.
Thank you. So tell me about your company. When was your company founded, and how long have you been committed to plastic-free packaging?
Well, Purium and the parent company of Purium was founded in 1993. So we've been around a long time. And our commitment to plastic-free packaging really started around, the dream started in maybe 2015, 16. We took our first steps into that in 2017, and it's been really a journey until this past year in 2022, we were able to achieve 98% of our products in plastic-free packaging. So we're just so thrilled to be able to contribute like that.
Wow, when you're talking about the dream, and you mentioned the dream, and for anybody out there that's in this space right now, maybe they're on the edge of want to quit and just want to give up, what advice would you have for them?
Persevere when it's important. When it is important, you just keep going. Even if the steps are so tiny, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And even in the face of criticism and people saying it's not going to work, customers are not going to adapt to this, it's too challenging. If you believe in it, you just keep going.
Keep showing up. It sounds kind of cliche, but you got to do it. So, Amy, what green initiatives has your company taken thus far?
Well, I'm so proud to say we've saved over 200,000 pounds of plastic from going into landfill. We've eliminated plastic scoops from all of our powdered products. We have converted our plastic tubs and plastic bottles into compostable pouches. And it's been a really, heartfelt undertaking to say that we've made that much of an impact in just a really pretty short period of time.
Speaking of impact, what is your company's environmental goals?
Well, our environmental goals are to be a role model, be a corporate role model, show what's possible, get our line 100% plastic free. I'd say we're about 98% right now, so we've got a little ways to go, and really just show other companies what's possible.
Speaking of showing other companies what's possible, for those that are tuning in right now, they want to know what's possible. They want to know how to support you. Where can we find you? Social media, website, to make sure that we can continue to know what's possible with your company.
Awesome. Well, follow us on social media at Purium Health Products on Facebook, Purium HP on Instagram, and you can go to our website at ishoppurium.com.
I love that. Wishing you and Purium the best. Thank you so much for a great interview. Wishing you the best tonight. All right. That was Amy Venner. We're here with Purium here on Connect TV. We'll be right back. All right, we are here back for the annual Gala Awards with PFPA, and we're with Kimberly. Kimberly, thank you so much for being here tonight.
It's such an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much. So nice to meet you, too.
Absolutely. Listen, here at Connect, we're all about believing, connecting, and changing the world. Well, you believed enough in this organization to support and put your resources here. Tell me why you chose to do so.
Well, I have been a person since very, very young. The fish were the reason why I went plant-based in my life at 9 years old, and I've been plant-based ever since. And the knowingness that when the oceans, I've been a scuba diver for many, many years. I've gone over on 100 dives from like 12 to 14, and so I've been in the oceans for a really long time. And so to think that any of our plastic is going into the oceans and that generations, it's really important to be able to remove the plastic that we are doing. So for years now, I've been helping people go plant-based, and I've been calling different companies prior to the Plastic Free Alliance to be like, what can we do to help you be more eco-friendly? And so it's amazing.
I love that. And I'm so in awe of you and being a scuba diver, like just going up underwater. I can't even imagine over 100 dives, and just even having the foresight at the age of 9 to go vegan, plant-based. When it comes to even you doing scuba dives and you're going up under, so there's over 14 million tons of plastic in the water, and every year over 100 million fish die. So when you're down in the water, are you actually seeing a lot of the plastic or things of that nature?
I haven't been diving recently, okay. So I think I would be even more heartbroken. But yeah. What
is it that you hope that this organization, if there's anything, any message that anybody that's on the fence about supporting them, you supported them, you put your resources, so if anybody's on the fence about donating or wanting to get involved, what would you say to them?
Well, I would get to their hearts right away with the knowingness of like, who are they? Who do they love in their lives? And do they have children? Do they have grandchildren? What do they wish to be leaving for their future generations? Like if we're not thinking about the animals, then mostly people are thinking about themselves. And so hopefully they can think of their future generations. And I have fairy god babies, and they live in Costa Rica, and it's like, so the oceans are right there. And, you know, I mean, this planet needs us all to dive in for so many reasons. This is just one of the million things that need attention. And so I'm just so honored to get to be able to be a part of it, and to know, you know, the founder of this is also the person that I've linked arms with for our other business, and to be a leading force in companies to be able to have plastic-free packaging with compostable, home compostable packaging, as well as the best nutrition on the planet delivered to our doorsteps. It's like, so it goes hand in hand. And now I get to reach out to companies and offer solutions. So we're solutionaries, right? So, yeah.
Well, listen, I'm glad that you're one of the ones that's actually putting your money where your mouth is and being solution-oriented. I'm sure Plastic Free Packaging Alliance with David is there. They love you and all your hard work and your support. Thank you. If there's anybody that's tuning in, where can we support you? Is there a social media or anything that just maybe an organization that you're involved with that you would like people to just go support?
Well, definitely I would just say the Plastic Free Alliance, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everything and wishing you the best. All right. Thank you. All right. We have other interviews coming up. Stick around here on Connect TV. All right, Rich, so we're here back on Connect TV. It's got a few questions for you. Thank you so much for being tonight. For those that are tuning in right now, you didn't hear Rich and I's conversation about his pants. I mean, we could get a zoom in up close and personal on those pants. Do you see these pants, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, my gosh, this is amazing. Now, you look dapper, man. Thank you so much for being here. So talk about Elevate Packaging. When was Elevate founded?
I started the company in the year 2000, a little bit too early, but it was based on a focus of wanting to actually eliminate packaging problems, eliminate plastic waste, and re-enrich the earth.
What green initiatives has your company taken this far?
Quite a bit. We've been around for 23 years, so the primary focus initially was to produce really difficult to make compostable packaging items like adhesive labels, which to this date we're the first and the only company that offers a compostable adhesive label. And then we've moved into more difficult kinds of packaging that's like high barrier, flexible packaging, coffee bags, cannabis packaging, all compostable.
Yeah,
but the most notable thing that we've got now is not a product, actually. We're shifting from the concept of making compostable packaging to making packaging that gets composted. And the way we do that is we help our customer by taking back any packaging that they've been provided by us, and we bring it to composters and get it composted.
Are you at liberty to talk about your innovative labels?
Oh, absolutely.
And what can you tell me about your labeling solutions?
We have a wide, first of all, they're all compostable. They're certified with BPI, and they're compostable in both home and industrial. There's a wide range of variety of labels. They could be used for everything from a fruit sticker on a banana to a frozen food application to a wet beverage and more. We've got about 10 different varieties. We're capable of making more, but the idea is like we want to provide a label for every possible function.
So 20 plus years in, what are you most proud of about the company?
Well, I'd say our mission. Our mission is very different. I'm very different. I actually came out on record saying I hate packaging. I don't like it, which is absolutely true. I started this business not because I'm a packaging professional, but I came from artificial intelligence, IT, and strategy. And I wanted to solve a problem for a brand so they could have better packaging. So our mission, I think, is our golden ticket there, which is our mission is to eliminate packaging waste that's wasteful, especially plastics, and re-enrich the planet and the earth. And we do that by not only making packaging that's compostable, but getting it composted.
I love that. Well, Rich, I'm wishing you the best with Elevate. Keep those pants on.
Thanks,
I appreciate you, man, and I wish you the best with everything. All right. All right. We had Rich with Elevate. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be right back, and more to come. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Tara. Tara, you say Tara, right? Tara.co with Binked, and Ben. Yes. The B squared combo. Yes. That's the B squared combo. It's so great to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So talk about when your company was founded.
Well, that was really Ben can tell you the story.
Yeah, I'm the founder of the product. I mean, what we're doing is all about how to change the world and how to do the right thing for our babies, for our kids in the future.
So it was the brand is about 4 years old, and for the U.S. we are the distributor, and today is day number 1 for Terra in America.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you very
Did
much.
you all hear that at home? Today is day number 1 for Terra in America. All right, I love that. So talk about what green initiatives has your company taken thus far.
Oh, I guess it's all, found the kids. I see how many diapers the kids throw it away every day, and with that much pollution into it, it really makes me want to really change the world. Really want to do the right thing.
And I think we are all committed to a greener world, sustainability, and we just got the opportunity to work with Ben and his company and these products, which makes us incredibly proud. And we see that we can make a difference. This is the world's most biodegradable product, and the reason we're here tonight really is the packaging that is of paper with the rice backing to keep moisture out from the diapers, and it's 100% recyclable and compostable, which is the first for diapers in the world.
So either question for this is my final question. What are some of your company's environmental goals?
I think in general, as we're now getting involved with a truly environmentally friendly product, we have quite a few steps that we need to do to be better ourselves as a company and as individuals. So we are slowly starting to put a program together for our business, how we can be greener and better and more sustainable. And Ben is already far ahead because he's been living this world much, much longer than we have.
I guess we want to change the world from the bottom up.
Yes, this
Can
is our tagline.
Can we make sure we get that? Changing the world from the bottom up. Can we get a zoom in on that? Changing the world from the bottom up. You know why this is so great? Because Connect, we're streaming live here on Connect TV.
Yeah.
Connect's mission is believe, connect, change the world. You're changing the world from the bottom up. I love that.
One diaper at a time.
You're at the right place, one diaper at a time. Wishing you all the best with everything. And the last question would be, for those that are tuning in right now, if they want to follow you all, support you, be a part of this movement, today is day one.
Yeah.
Where can we support you all?
Go to TaraGentle.com.
TaraGentle.com. All right. Thank you all so much. The B Squared combo. We love you all. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Wishing you the best. All right. That was Elevate here on Connect TV. We'll be right back shortly with more to come. We are back here live on Connect TV with my man Kevin from Waiakea. Did I get it right?
Got it right.
Kevin, I got it right. Listen, I won a spelling bee competition once in my life, but I got it. No, they didn't tell me about it, but I will say this. Pulling up here to the hotel tonight, I saw people carrying boxes. I don't know if it was just serendipitous or what, but they were carrying boxes of Waiakea. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. When was your company first founded?
We were founded in 2012, based out of Hilo, Hawaii. And we've continued to build the company for the last 10 years, expanding nationally across the country in the United States.
What was the inspiration for founding your company?
Really, the world doesn't need another plastic bottled water, but they needed a better plastic bottled water. They needed something that's going to use recycled plastic, better for the environment, give back programs, and that's what our company is focused on.
Let's pull you over a little bit. I know my producer's sitting there saying, get over a little bit here in the middle. So what's been some of your experience with stocking plastic-free goods?
In terms of...
just in general, just the bottle itself, or just stacking them, put them on the shelf. Like, what's been your experience with that?
So a lot of people are anti-plastic now. And what we've done is use 100% recycled plastic from the beginning of our company. We have our Ocean Blast bottle, which for every bottle we sell, we collect 5 bottles from an ocean-bound beach, waterway, or city. And we are in the process of looking to open our own recycling center in Hawaii and looking to eliminate over 24,000 tons of plastic. We're reusing 24,000 tons of plastic out there.
Wow. Congratulations to you. Last question. What are some of your company's environmental goals?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the most sustainable bottled water out there. Again, the world doesn't need another bottled water. They need a better bottled water. 10 years ago, no one used recycled plastic. Everyone virgin PET. And we want to change that. Fiji has switched to some 100% plastic or recycled plastic. Icelandic has. Some of your big water companies have. So you're starting to see the change. We want to drive change within the industry.
Well, speaking of driving change, you are at the right place, obviously, because Connect, our mission here is to believe, connect, and change the world. So you've already started off on a good note, my friend.
We love what you guys are doing.
Absolutely. And listen, for those that are tuning in right now, where can they support you? Where can they find more information about Waiakea so we can drink this water forever?
Yeah, Waiakea.com. It's Waiakea, not easy to spell. That's in our website. You can buy our product there. You can learn about our company. You can learn about, we have our Kukua initiative. We give back to Hawaii. We also give back for clean water initiatives to Malawi, Africa via our company or partner Pump Age. So a lot of great initiatives we handle, and we appreciate everyone's support.
Wow. Wishing you the best, and thank you so much, man. Have a great one. Absolutely. All right, that was Waiakea Water here live on Connect TV. Stick around for more to come. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the founder, the man of the hour, David Sandoval. David, thank you so much. Talk about this award show, this annual gala. Why did you decide to do this?
You know, the truth of the matter is that there's this like amazing like underground of people doing all this good stuff, you know, and nobody sees them, and they're not connected, and they all think they're alone. And I wanted to let them know they're not alone, that they are connected, and that the closer that weave becomes, you know what I mean? Like the sheets, they want the most, you know, thread count or whatever. Yeah. Right now, we're sort of like a net. But pretty soon we'll be like that, you know, 500, 800 thread count sheet, because we're weaving all of it together. We've got people here who like have the hemp or the bamboo, or they've got the sugar cane. We got the people who take that product and turn it into like bioresin pellets. We got the people who take that bioresin and turn it into products. We got the people who take those products and package their food with it. We got the people who have that food and they sell it. We got the retailers that have zero waste retailers, right? So we're connecting all of the pearls, and we're the string that's going to hold them together so the world could see how beautiful they are. But one pearl, you know what I mean? Sitting alone, it's not the same. So like our job is to bring a spotlight to the people doing the right thing for the right reason, and this is the right time. So I just felt when I came to this show a year ago and I walked around and said, who wants to go plastic free? They laughed me out of the building. Okay, well 30 years ago I came to this show and I said, who wants to go organic? And they laughed me out of the building, and today we're USDA. And that was because of people in this building right here too, right? So the bottom line is there's visionaries, and they sit and they dream. There are a lot of time they're dreamers. We're solutionaries. Okay, we come up with solutions that are part of that dream. And so I'm a child of the 60s, meaning that I was born in the 60s. And so I had that music in my head, the Beatles saying, you know, there's no problems, there's just solutions. And I took that as my creed, you know. And I got a little joke for you. I grew up in the mean streets, you know. You can read the story about how I went from homelessness to who I am today. And I always said that they told me I was nobody my whole life. And so every time I heard somebody say that nobody could do that, I figured they were giving that job to me, baby.
That's a mic drop, David. They giving that job to you?
That's right.
Well, listen, for those that are tuning in right now, I know you got to go. We got the awards gala here. For those that are tuning in, what is something that's on your heart? Maybe something that you want to share for those that are tuning in. Maybe they don't get a chance to see this side of you, and they don't know what goes on behind the scenes and planning and all the chaos and everything that you have to go through. Here you are front and center, showing up, believing. Connect's mission is to believe, connect, change the world. You're doing that. What message would you give to those that are tuning in right now?
Whatever your dream is, start it. Start it. Go for it. Fail. Fall down. Get laughed at. You know what I mean? And then get back up. I have a saying, you know, I said when I was a kid, I said, I know you hate me, but I'm here to save you. And that's okay.
Where can we follow you, support you, this great company and organization of yours? Where can those that are tuning in right now follow you to support this mission more?
You know, our website's very juvenile right now because it's not, the big one isn't being built yet, so we had to have a holding pattern. But go to aplasticfreeworld.org, aplasticfreeworld.org. And, you know, every time you go to the grocery store, every time you use anything in your life, ask yourself, could I do this with less plastic? You know, could I reuse the paper trash bags? You know, is there anything I could do to just use less plastic? Because we live in the cusp of 7 generations. We have our great-grandchildren, our grandchildren, and our children. And we're in the middle between our parents, our grandparents, and our great-grandparents. And we have a chance to make a change. We're right in the center of that change. And I want you to know how important you are. I want you to know that everything you do is going to make a difference in that chain of 7 generations. So no matter how small it is, do something.
Wow, David, I mean, I could sit here and talk to you all day, but I know we got to go. But ladies and gentlemen, you are with the man of the hour, the founder of this great organization, a plastic-free, Plastic-Free Packaging Alliance. We see the logo. You've heard from those that are the nominees in the awards. We've heard from David talking about believing, connecting, changing the world, as other awardees did too. Thank you all so much for tuning in here live on the red carpet with Connect TV. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Test, test, test. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first annual awards gala for the Plastic Free Packaging Alliance. I am super excited, and after seeing you guys on the red carpet and seeing the enthusiasm on your faces and just the passion, I could see that the interviewer did a really good job. So I want you to know that we're going to clip each of your interviews. We're going to give it to you in a package for your social media team to use, and you could use that as you wish. So really excited about that. The next 45 minutes to an hour is going to be a just, relaxed mood-setting hour. We've got award-winning artist Samuel J. He's going to be performing live right here. He's going to do an acoustic set. And for any of you who have a business account and you want to link and live stream the awards ceremony, please go ahead and go back to the the AV team at the back and find out if that's still possible. But if it isn't, we are going to also clip your awards speech. Okay, so we'll be coming around and letting you know what order we're going to bring you up. But just as the interlocking, amazing interconnectiveness of each of these companies is showing itself tonight, I think you'll see that the same thing will be in the order of the awards. It's going to tell a story, and it's a story this world needs to hear. So congratulations to each of you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the food. How was the food? Awesome. And so again, thank you, Samuel, and we look forward to some amazing music with you.
All right. Hey, everyone. How we all feeling? Yes, yes. Just wanted to just give a little gratitude to everyone that made this possible. We got Kent, who's live streaming this at the back. Thank you, brother. And thank you to each and every one of you for showing up for this. Can you imagine a world with, more plastic-free packaging? It would make such a massive difference. It's time for that, It's definitely time for a new direction, and thank you for being part of that new direction. It's an honor to be here. I was last in the Hilton doing a gala with the amazing Sea Shepherd, and it was bringing back some great memories, but we're going to create our own vibration, our own, experience here. And just want to say thank you so much for listening. I'm just gonna, the music, I have no idea really what I'm gonna do. It's always different every time. But this song is called Become the Vision. And it really speaks to holding the belief first and foremost of what it is you want to see change, and then, coming into that vision. Let's see what happens.
I once found a place where I breathe easy, my troubles they fade. Fearless in my chest, head close to the ocean, where my soul could rest. There are only wide open horizons. I allow myself to go on and find them, For your time it is no gone. Dream for your love is not lost. Dream before you close your eyes. Eyes dream. Become become the vision I hate you always to see, that you always breathe. There is light for those that want to see, signs for those that want to read. There is hope for all that still believe. Write the story of who you want to be. There is light for all that want to see, signs for those that want to read. Hope for the faith of a cause of dreams. Before your time it is gone. For your love is not lost. Dream. For you close your eyes, hide the eyes, dream. Become the vision I hate you always have seen. Hey, 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 hey. Vision.
Thank you very much. How's 2023 going for you guys? It's good. It's good, right? The turn of this year it's been a general, call it a universal kind of uplift. Feels like. So I actually just got back from Mexico yesterday, and I was there for my first ever experience with the BBC, British Broadcasting, and they were doing a new Life on Earth documentary there, and guess what that's about? It's about plastic in the oceans, and they've been finding a lot of plastic in an amazing fish called a sailfish, which has one of the longest migrations. It follows the sardines on their migration. And, you know, it was crazy. We were going some 150, 180 miles offshore and diving in the water, and you still got all this, you know, plastic floating around. So it was a really powerful reminder that even in places that you might not think that will be affected, nothing's separate, you know, it's all connected. And yeah, that was a strong reminder that we can do better. All right, so this song is called Forgive. And I'm really big on tuning my guitar, so I'm so sorry about that. If anyone has an inspiration and a joke that they want to tell whilst I'm tuning, please feel free. How's the sound, by the way? Sounds okay? Yeah? You get to decide. You guys can be like, turn your vocals up, turn your guitar down. It's for everyone's benefit that the guitar is in tune, though. Alright, let's do that. It's a really inspirational elder. His name is Warrior Eagle, and he once said to me that now is the time that we get to forgive the unforgivable, and that inspired this song. So thank you again for listening. Appreciate you.
right where I now was torn. Are so kindly, all I needed, oh, was your trust. From the same flame that brought us now to be in love. Now I reclaim myself from the ashes of ours. Lift your grade now, spirit up into the light. Higher and higher we go, raising your vibration, your own creation, your own light. Like the ocean, rising up, she regenerates. Oh, with time we take blessings from the pain. Forgive you. Forgive. Oh, now if you want to live, oh, now forgive. Hey, now forgive.
Thanks so much. Okay, that was my most depressing song. That's the good news. Awesome. Just want to say thanks to all the kids in the room, all the babies. We've got Rumi over here, Nana's over here. Appreciate you. Cool. All right, would you guys like to see some live dancing? Would you like to see a little live performance with the music, right? It seems we're creating this whole thing. So I'd like to welcome to the stage, this is my beloved, this is Ting Ting. And I think, do you want to dance here, or do you want to, I think they cleared this little runway for you. Okay. So Ting Ting is the founder of a movement practice called Guanjing, which is a kind of combination of Tai Chi, yoga, and meditative movement. And each time it's not choreographed, she just kind of moves. So she does this all over the world for lots of amazing collaborations. So thank you for volunteering to do this. And which song do you want me to play, Spirit? Okay, go. I just want to say thank you so much for listening. It means a lot that you guys give your attention. This is like a co-creation, so yeah, appreciate it. And big ups to Dave, what a legend. Is he still here? Where is he?
She's rising. Oh, now through it all, always now rising, yeah. Even through it all, when she falls, and you were rising on, even through it all, always now rising, even when we fall. Hey, hey, hey. Even at the end of road, past the stars now alone, where the last now held. This Venus wind that blows, a wind that knows. First time that you held that grip, when the love meant whole light had to slip away. When you took your hands to pray, yeah, that gift meant a breath inside. Moment that you let now decide to let it go. It's Venus wind that blows, a wind that knows, a wind that blows your name, a wind that knows. She is calling out again. I'm not falling, I will not be falling down. My head broken through the ground. I see Spirit guide you there. Still enough to find you. Are you still enough? Yeah. Are you still enough to find you? Ooh, la, yeah, yeah. First moment you opened your eyes, the time that you looked now, whole light to the blue skies. Found the inspiration, changed man a whole like nation. Urban glow man slipping out below, and it's time when you head in your head now and down, just to lift it for your sound of the beating of the chest, man, beating of the drum, and it's not now sound. Rising up again and calling everyone, race against machine that we let you call down. 'Cause that's the kind of move, loving how she grooves. out this time and we all gather round. There's some very seed men planted in the ground all around you, yeah. And there's a wind that blows, wind that blows. There's a wind that blows, a wind that blows, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not falling, I will not be falling down. I have broken the groundless spirit guiding. Still enough to find you. Are you still enough? Are you still enough? Are you still enough? Are you still enough to find you? She's rising. Yay, Ting Ting Guan, everyone. You can actually learn more about, if you're curious to know more about Ting Ting, she has a platform called, oh, Rumi, you gonna dance too? A platform called Guanjing Method, and it's all about finding freedom in your movement and not having judgment about yourself, you know? Which isn't easy, let's be honest. You guys enjoying it? You all good? Everyone's chilling? All right, all right. I never really write a set list these days, so I'm not sure how long I have up here either. These are all important questions. Ting Ting, I think you inspired Rumi to dance. So whilst I'm up here on the microphone and Ken is streaming this to the world, does anyone have any platforms that they think are really amazing that people should check out that are supporting, you know, plastic-free initiatives? I know that Only One Oceans is an incredible platform that's doing a lot of work around the world to educate about the impact of plastic. Any others? So many. So I think Kent's going to be sharing some of that on the website, on the live stream. So I'm from southern England. My family consider themselves Celtic, kind of a lot of Irish, and I wrote this song. It's called Coming Home, on the Celtic shores. Anyone ever been to Cornwall? Anyone ever heard of Cornwall? I like how I looked at you and he's just like, no idea. So Cornwall is the furthest southern county, because we don't have states, we got counties. And yeah, it's really beautiful. It's full of old stone circles and beautiful cliffs. It's like a walk back in time. Coming up. Thanks for your patience as you tune this in. Cool light store, high below. I've been wondering for so long. Teach me to be patient. Cool light out the stars. And these cold ocean waters, feather in a golden sky. Teach me to be patient, waiting for the tide. I found shelter, oh, with you. And I watched as these walls came down. So I stood on that ground, all with my own two hands. For I am my home. Yeah, I am my home. I'm baking, I'm rising, same time I'm flying, I'm falling, I'm living, I'm dying, hold it out, man, hold, I'm crying, in the hope I love, same place, man, looking up the birds, I'm waters, I'm ready, are you ready? Are you ready to be living? Are you ready to be living? Ah, yeah. Are you ready to be living? Are you ready to be living? Ah, yeah. Are you ready? These old meadows cause the storm, brings this water to reborn, reminds me to be patient for the seasons to come. Branches of hawthorn, they now color the land once torn. Teach me to be patient, waiting for the coast to change. I found shelter, hey, with you. And I watched as these walls came down. Found the courage, found the purpose, hold down, hold my ground. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be living? Are you ready to be living? Hey, hey, hey. Are you ready to be living?
Thanks so much. I forgot to say it's actually a brand new song too, so thank you. Cool, so I think I'm going to play one more song and then we're going to go into the next phase of this event, of this evening. And thank you again for listening. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the music and having a good time. And yeah, right on. So many great people here tonight. So a really cool practice in a place like this is just speak to someone you don't know. You know, ask them what they're passionate about. I've already met so many great people. You know, I feel that we all share similar passion, you know, for taking care of ourselves, taking care of each other, taking care for, you know, our planet, the world, and that's a really cool thing to have in collaboration, you know. Right on. How you guys doing over here? Do we have names for the tables yet? It's like little tribes around the room. Did you guys all know each other before this evening, or are you all meeting each other right now? Because it's like, we've got the Purium family. Does everyone here drink Purium or consume Purium on a daily basis? All right, I love that. Have you ever heard of Purium? That man at the back in the blazer? Love it. Cool, so once again, yeah, my name's Samuel J. Thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna play a song called Closer, and we're gonna move into the next phase.
Reached out to this universe, asking guidance for this earth. Through it all, life's test these scars, brings us back to who we are. Move ever closer to love. stop the hate. We move ever closer to love. Two eyes. I called out to these angels' minds, asking guidance from all of us. And through it all, these ups, these downs, it brings us back now to the crowd. Move ever closer to love. Move ever closer to our eyes. Move ever closer. She lives and she lives and she lays. And she gives and she gives and she gives. She is love. She is love. She is love. Each time that she breaks, we move ever closer. Each time we hold our faith, we move ever closer. When we stop the hate, we move ever closer to us. Reached out to this universe.
Right on, guys. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute joy and an honor to be here. I'm gonna play some more music later on, and thanks so much. This is such a beautiful event. Unless you want me to keep going. Right on. Thank you so much. Truly, and just when I say thank you so much, like thank you all for what you're doing, for supporting this initiative, for making this what it is. This isn't like any separation at all. We're all part of this. We're all part of this ecosystem. So cool. Thank you, Samuel J. Nice to meet you all. Nice to be here. And yeah, hand it back over to our host here. I think, oh, did the other microphone disappear? It happens. People do sometimes pick up microphones. You can speak into this one. It's not it? Interesting. Did you put it in your pocket? That's okay. You can use this one for now if you'd like. It will show up. It will show up. We don't. It doesn't have that
All right, as we make this transition, give it up for Samuel J. And tell us where we can find your music online, other than
Samuel J Music. Yeah, Samuel J Music. Google it. Yeah.
Pretty simple stuff. Awesome. And he'll be back to close this up in just about 1 hour, so stick around, and we're going to commence our award ceremony in just about 5 minutes. We just need to clear away some of this sound equipment, so get one more drink, grab a glass of water, get a dessert. There's appetizers back in the corner there if you haven't had enough to eat yet, and they're rather delicious, so about 5 minutes, we're going to get started with the award ceremony. So stick around and get ready to celebrate. for the annual aplasticfreeworld.org and the Plastic Free Packaging Alliance Awards ceremony. You know, we wanted to make sure that everybody was feeling comfortable, well-fed, and relaxed, and we hope that the music and the food accomplished that. I really enjoyed the red carpet interviews. I know that you guys are going to shine on those, and I just wanted to talk tonight about our symbol at the Plastic Free Packaging Alliance, which is a sunflower. Now, a sunflower is pretty incredible. For those of you who don't know, it can actually be planted and absorb the waste from nuclear fallout. It's been used in different places around the world, from Chernobyl to Japan. It also has the ability to clean DDT and other toxins from the soil, and can be planted in toxic soil, and within a couple of generations have removed those toxins. And that sunflower is an amazing multiplier, with up to 1,000 seeds in one giant sunflower. So imagine that each of you is a sunflower with 1 million seeds to drop within 2 generations. Because the first 1,000 seeds could have 1,000 flowers that have 1,000 seeds each. And imagine the change that 1 million sunflowers could make in this world, removing toxins and making it a more beautiful place for sure. So thanks to all of you sunflowers. You know, but to move on to another story, it's not just the fact that each of you stand alone and that each of you could propagate. It's the fact that each of you actually come together in this amazing tapestry, okay, in this amazing string, as I describe, of pearls. Because each one of you alone, you shine. But together, it's really beautiful and magnificent to see. So in our awards tonight, our awards tell a story as well. And I want to make sure that I stay on track, so I actually have a list here. And so, you know, everything that is powerful, everything that's strong is built on what we call bedrock. Have you heard that word, bedrock? Because that foundational strength is so critical to holding something as massive as a skyscraper. And so our first award tonight is our Bedrock Award. And in order to understand this incredible industry, I want you to allow me a moment to explain just what we're about to do for this planet, okay? You see, like anything, the plastics industry could be reverse engineered. We could keep swimming upstream to find out how it's done and then do it in a new and better way. So the Bedrock Award is for those foundational companies, and tonight I want to introduce a word to you who may not know it called bioresin, plant-based resin that can make virtually anything we see today as plastic into a plant-based plastic, okay? Now remember, petrochemical-based plastic is part of a toxic economy. And we want to, as they say, not throw rocks at that economy, but create an economy so powerful that it is forgotten, okay? That's our goal. And so tonight, I want to present our Bedrock Award to one of the leading and sources of and the leaders in the bioresin industry. And that company is Terramere. And I would like to invite, give a hand up for Terramere, a leader in bioresins. And I would like to invite the husband and wife team to join us up on stage tonight. And that will be Alex and Karen. And I want to invite them to just take a few moments, excuse to kick that pillow out of the way. Take a few moments, you know, just a couple of minutes, and
thank you.
You know, tell us again, you know, what inspired you to start this and what you see, where you see it going. Okay.
So first of all, it's an honor to be here among all of you. Thank you, David. I know a lot of you have developed companies and have been involved in bioplastic industry. So one of the innovations that we did was we developed bioplastics or plastics from hemp. Now, one of the things that is interesting that you said, a lot of plants do absorb waste, including sunflowers, including hemp. And it cleans the soil. And right now, we have to clean the soil. So other than plastic garbage that you see everywhere, let's not forget that there's plastic that you don't see. Microplastic, nanoplastic. 85% of us have microplastic in our blood. So doctors are beginning to reveal all kinds of disease that are coming from plastic. And in the years ahead, you'll see. So some kinds of cancer has been proven, dementia, and many, many other diseases are coming from microplastic. So the planet that I received when I was born is very different than the planet that we are giving to the kids and the Generation Z and X right now. And I don't want to do that. That's the reason. That's the passion that Karen and I put together this company in order to clean the environment. I think everyone here that's involved in any kind of bioplastic should really team up. We don't have any competition except for petrol-based plastic. That's our competition. Everybody else is part of our team. We are part of your team. I invite you all to get together. So one of the things that we did was we hired a bunch of universities to work with us. So our product is, make sure the product is valid. And we developed a designer space and a mathematical formula that we could take any kind of plant-based plastic and make plastic out of it. And we've done it with bags, we've done it with straws, we've done it with different kinds of bags, you know, like doggy bags, with produce bags and all that. And it went from the lab to the manufacturing in one trial. That's how accurate that was. And we want to introduce this to the rest of the world. Whoever is working with bioplastic in any kind of plant they're using, we want to work with you. We'll bring our formulas, we'll help you out, because at the end of the day, we want to clean up the environment and get rid of all the plastics. So thank you for giving us that award. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone, and such an honor to for David to have us on the stage tonight to receive this award. Let's create a plastic-free community or society all together and join forces together. It's such a beautiful world and beautiful night tonight. Thank you so much.
Okay. So we talked about this string of pearls. Now, everything starts upstream. And the upstream is this bioresin, these pellets that you begin with. They look like BBs, okay? They look like peas. And they can be turned and melted down and injected into different forms. And so our next award, we call the Future Molders Award, okay? Because they're molding the future by taking these bioresins and making the products that consumers are needing and that manufacturers are demanding. And so our next award, the Future Molders Award, goes to, and oh my God, my name, I'm just gonna turn around, Elevate Packaging. It's been a long day. Elevate Packaging, we're so excited to have, where are they? Where's our representative from Elevate? Okay, here we go. Elevate Packaging, are you in the house? Woo! So Elevate Packaging is solving some serious issues. How many people have gotten a glass jar with a label that's glued to it, and you know that that label has to be pulled off before you can recycle the glass jar, but you can't get it off? Well, they make a biodegradable, compostable, plant-based label. Yeah. And I want to tell one more story. Okay, they make these pouches, okay? You know how things can be put into a bottle or a pouch? Now, there's more to just compostable packaging than meets the eye, because when you use flexible packaging, if you were to ship in 100,000 empty 32-ounce PET rigid side bottles, that might take 1 or 2 semi-trucks and a forklift all day to unload those and put them on pallets in your warehouse. But when you use Elevate's flexible packaging, you could get 100,000 bags in a couple of large boxes on a pallet using 5 or 2% of the carbon footprint in transportation. So there's more to what we're doing. And so I want to celebrate Elevate for their biodegradable, compostable labels, for their biodegradable, compostable, flexible packaging, and the way that they hold companies' hands and bring them into this industry in such a beautiful way. So to my list, Alex, Rich, please, sorry, I should have looked at my list. I lost you at the door and it confused me. So Rich, thank you so much. And I just want to say that Rich has been so instrumental in the way, like he said, that he helps a company get into the space that they need to get in the qualifications, the standards that that company needs. So thank you for what you do. And please say a few words to our audience.
Thanks very much. Thanks. We appreciate it. And I started this journey, actually, I think the most important point is I started this journey is because I hate packaging. I hate the negative consequences it causes on the environment. And we are not a packaging company. I am an environmentalist. And our mission of our company, since it was started in the year 2000, which is a long time ago, was to eliminate wasteful plastic packaging and re-enrich the planet. And that's what we do. And because that's our mission, the first thing I did, I thought we just need to make compostable solutions so that companies have alternatives instead of plastic. So we made the world's first compostable adhesive label. And that, like all your bananas and avocados should have them. They're not there yet, but Canada just passed a law recently saying that all their fruit and vegetables will be labeled with compostable labels, which is great. So now you can throw them in the compost. And it's horrible that you didn't have that before, because the poor composters are trying to make this good, healthy humus compost for us to put in our gardens, in our land, in our farms. And they've got little bits of plastic in there, and it just makes a nuisance. So that's one great thing. Now, after that, I said, well, let's make some bags. And the kind of bags that, you know, Organic by Nature is using, they should all be compostable. Why not? I thought our job was done, but it wasn't. Because the most important thing is that re-enriched earth part. And the compost system in the United States is not easy to work with. Where is the bin? Where do I put it? Do I know what to put in there? What if there's plastic mixed in there? The composters don't like that. So we've built this program, great partners with Organic by Nature, where we're collecting all of those compostable bags and we're bringing it to composters if people can't get them composted. So I just wanted to share that with you because this is my passion. Not to make more packaging, but to clean up the earth. And I thank you all for letting me tell you about that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rich. Amazing. And sorry for getting your name wrong. I looked on my list. And
Usually it's me, so I appreciate what you do.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Now, I want to tell you something else that they've done. He didn't have enough time. He's a very kind man, and he could have spent an hour up here talking about all the incredible things his company has done. But they've started a program where we could send our bags back. We could claim the bags back to make sure they get composted. And part of his work showed that when we do bring those bags back and you do compost them, that they create a positive soil amendment. That means it's not toxic, it's actually good for your garden. So congratulations, you guys are rocking it. How many people in here have a baby or have had a baby or know someone who has a baby? How many of those people use cloth diapers and wash them and not a lot, right? You see, our next award winner, okay, has solved one of the largest, biggest problems on this planet of disposable diapers. Okay, because let's face it, moms, they're convenient, okay? And dads, they make our lives easier. But the truth of the matter is we have a company tonight who has created the first 100% plastic-free disposable diaper. Yeah. And it's 80% compostable now, but they're committed to making it 100% compostable within the next year. And that's a commitment that we have to be really proud of. Okay, so Bent, correct, is going to receive the award for you. The two of you together. So come on up, please. And these types of solutions, these types of leaps forward for really critical parts are so important. So I just want to celebrate you guys and congratulate you and thank you.
Thank you.
Such a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Say a few words.
Yeah, thank you very much. I can tell you this is day one for Terra as a brand in America. And to stand on this stage on day one is just something unbelievable. So thank you, David, and thank you for the alliance. So I'm not the one to take credit for what's happening. We are the US and Canadian distributor. This is the man who made this happen, and this is Ben Liu from New Zealand. So Ben, maybe a few words?
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. First of all, I want to continue with the conversation from the two gentlemen. 11 years ago, we are the plastic polluters. I was making the diapers, all the pollutions, all the plastic, everything I made, until I had my firstborn son. And I go see the amount of diapers he goes through, and I did a Google search. The diaper is the world's fourth largest plastic in the rubbish bin. So give another 20, 30 years, we're going to live in the diaper world. Then there comes the solution. I said, I have to do something about this. So like Richard said, I mean, it's come from everyone. We have to do our part. So it's about how do we reduce the plastic. So we've been working for all these last 6, 7 years. Finally, we're very close to the bridge, but we can provide the world's first 85% plastic diapers, plastic-free diapers, and also completely 100% plastic-free packagings. So you can put in your recycle bins, just your paper, don't have to worry about it, and diapers do be dry.
And let me just add to this. This is done while creating the best performing diaper money can buy. So it's not giving up on the functionality in order to get this biodegradability. It's to get hand in hand, because if the functionality isn't there, we're not going to sell them. No moms want to have it. So you have to make a really good product that works as mom would like to have it. Then we can change the world step by step. So thank you.
I've got a very fussy wife, so I have to make it work.
Yeah. We should thank Ben's wife. She's the one who really pushed this to go forward.
To Ben's wife. Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Now, they have the traditional type, you know, that have the adhesion. Then they got that, what I think we call them pull-ups, right? That you just put them like that. So they're keeping up, you know, with what we need. And I think that's really important. Now, speaking about keeping up with what we need, before we get into our next awards, I actually have a special guest here to talk about a critical part of connecting these pearls. So now you've seen we have the person who makes the bioresin. Then we've shown examples of people who've taken that bioresin and done really amazing things with that bioresin. But once you do that, you have to go and you have to sell that product to the consumer. And if that product is considerably higher priced, the consumer is going to have resistance to that product. And in order to close that gap, it's going to be necessary economically to create a bridge. And so I have a special guest tonight, Sheena Horner. And Sheena is with an alliance that's going to teach our consumer-facing companies to get a carbon credit, okay? Now she's going to tell you what all that means so that the cost of going plastic-free is not going to be the barrier that people think that it is. So Sheena, would you join me on stage and tell us a little bit about your organization and how you can help us bridge that gap? Thank you so much, Sheena. Stand right in the center for us.
Okay. Hi, good evening to each and every one of you. I'm so honored to be here this evening and to see all of the amazing minds in this room that's really coming together to weave this web. So my name is Sheena Fortner. I'm the CEO of Carbon Market Exchange. And as each of you have brought something to the table, as we know, most of the time it costs more money to go green. Right? So how can we create a private subsidy that no longer your products are 2x or 5x? When someone can buy a clamshell for pennies of a petrol. So how can we do this? So Carbon Market Exchange, first and foremost, started with nature-based solutions. We have a global crisis. So our goal as a company is to help protect 30% of the planet by 2030. Right now, we've protected over 100 million hectares around the globe, spreading from Africa, South America, Central America, Southeast Asia, and we're just now recently beginning with projects in the US. Our second step is looking at consumer-based products and how we can close this gap. So we're looking at lifestyles, how we can change lifestyles, how we can bring awareness first and foremost to consumption, and then bringing products on the shelf that can actually feed the soil, that can heal this planet. So with carbon credits and carbon offsets, we can close this gap. Right now, 2 years ago, I was in Iceland, outside of Reykjavik. There's a machine that actually sucks carbon out of the air, and then they create these pellets, and they bury them in the ground. Now, to me, I call that the magic metal box. I just can't get on board with that type of carbon capture system when we can actually use hemp. We could use seaweed. We could use bamboo. We could use various forms of mushrooms to create these products that you've created. So with the carbon capture system, we can close that gap. There are already tax credits available. We have a pipeline of 1 billion metric tons of offsets. We have calls with the largest polluters on this planet who actually need these credits. Because right now, banking regulations, the SEC, Scope 1, 2, and 3, companies are becoming more aware that they need to make a change. And it's simply because individuals like all of us in this room are saying, ya basta, that's enough. We've got to do something different. So I just want to thank every one of you for being here this evening and for putting your minds to the betterment of this planet, to the betterment of us all and for these future generations. So thank you.
Thank you. Excellent. So again, connecting these pearls, making sure that we're all working together in this way. And who would guess that this is my first time presenting awards, because we didn't present the awards. So if I could please get the awards for Taramir and Elevate to the stage so we could, and get our award recipients back, please, so I could at least get a picture of you with your award. And come up together, since you guys are partners in crime anyway. I mean, why not? Thank you. It was all going pretty well till then. All right. And then we need our feature molders.
Thank you, same to you. I just told them we're going to work on it.
Thank you. Oh, wrong feature molders, guys. Tara. Tara. Thank you.
Tara.
All right, let's get
right.
a big hand of applause.
All right.
Thank you all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Okay, now the next step on this chain, okay, we've got the resin and we've turned that resin into products, but now we need companies to take that packaging and bring it to the people. And our next 3 award winners are what we call the trailblazers. These are people who didn't wait for carbon credits. They didn't wait for everything to be perfect. They actually went out first and decided that they were going to take this step because it was important to them. It was part of their personal mission and part of their company's mission. And so our first award winner that I want to recognize is Amy Venner. And as the CEO, as the CEO of a nutritional company that was shipping out 30,000 packages a month, an average of 3 to 5, rigid side PET bottles in each one. And we looked at that and decided that a change needed to be made. Now, since partnering with Elevate, who had partnered with Taramir, you see how the string comes together. Amy's company has saved 100 tons of plastic from going into the environment. And that's a relatively small company compared to some of the companies out there. So Amy, I want to thank you for being a trailblazer. Come stand right in the middle here. And again, that's a pretty bold move when you have to say our manufacturing has been set up with fully automated machines, and all of a sudden we're doing anything completely manually again. So congratulations. It took a lot of courage.
Thank you.
Share a few words with us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dave. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight. What an inspirational group and speakers award recipients that we've heard so far. It has been Purium's honor, it's been Purium's privilege to trailblaze this space. We have been working on a dream that we achieved. We said we were going to be plastic free, and we have just about done it. I'm so proud to say that 98% of our packaging is plastic free, and And it has been a team effort. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much to the corporate team. The corporate team, we have representatives here from operations, supply chain, quality, marketing, R&D, and laboratory. It's been a challenge. So we will, yes, when you basically break every system that you have set up, it's, and to motivate a team to get behind you to do that, it has been a challenge. But that's one thing that we do really well at Purium is we go after challenges when it's important. When it's important to people's health, we pioneer and we trailblaze superfood solutions. And when it's important to the planet, we decided that we would do that too. We would pioneer that as well. The next group of people I want to say thank you to is our brand partner community. We wouldn't be able to do what we get to do if it wasn't for our brand partners and for these amazing group of professionals who care about people, who care about the planet, who care about health, who've put their own reputations and social capital behind us at Purium. It hasn't been easy for you either. We've had a few bursted pouches occur as we've pioneered this, and I want to say thank you to you for sticking with us and holding that responsibility to be a better company, stand for something so important, and lead the way. So thank you so much for our brand partner community. Thank you so much to our corporate staff, and most of all, thank you for Dave Sandoval. It was his vision years and years ago that he saw this was possible when no one else on the team thought it was possible. So thank you for that vision. Thank you for helping us believe and getting us there, because it really is possible to change the world.
Woo! Amazing, amazing. And now our next award winner is an example of just why the Plastic Repackaging Alliance exists, because we had a company contact us, and they were looking for advice on how to launch their product into the market. And in the process of advising her, I asked her, I said, does this have to be in plastic? And she said, well, that's the way that we had planned it and designed it, and it seems to work really well that way. I said, well, would you consider asking the manufacturer for alternatives? And she comes back and said, they're not really interested in non-plastic alternatives. I said, well, push back and tell them you are. And so she did. And guess what they did? They came up with a beautiful plastic-free solution that cost 17 cents less and looked 3 times as good. So sometimes in the process of doing the right thing, you make some really good things happen. So I want to recognize a brand new entrepreneur with a patented product that's really cool. She hasn't even gotten any funding yet. And she's already made a pretty serious contribution to our organization because she was so happy about the fact that we took her someplace that she didn't even know that she wanted to go. And so I want to congratulate her with the Trailblazer Award, but also with the Courage Award, okay? Because it takes courage to take a step before you've even made your first penny, before you've sold your first product, and you make a decision that you're not going to go to market that way, okay? So Debbie Hoffert. Say a few words for us.
Okay, thank you, David.
Right in the middle.
As a solopreneur, I just want to say I'm very honored to be in the company of all these world-changing companies. It's very humbling. I want to thank David and the PFPA. I invented an office product that is an accessory to a paper shredder that eliminates the need for plastic waste bin liners. Thank you. Cut to 2022. I was talking with David as a business consultant, and we were talking about packaging for my product. And as he said, have you considered non-plastic packaging? And at that point, I really hadn't, because I was thinking this product's going to be on a hook in a retail store, and I didn't really think, I just figured it would be plastic. So we did go to the manufacturer, we pushed back for some options. They gave us those options, and it was economical. So long story short, it's plastic-free packaging as well. So very excited about that, and just want to thank David and the PFPA team for raising the awareness, because if somebody, a solopreneur like myself, can ask those questions and get the plastic-free packaging, larger enterprises can do the same. And getting the awareness out there is just something I'm very proud to be a part of. So thank you.
Awesome. Really proud. You know, again, this is a real success story for the PFPA because she came to us before her product ever went to market. And her product was already going to eliminate some plastic, but now it also is plastic free. So amazing and incredible. I was so interested in what she was saying, I forgot to consult my list. So just going to go back to my pocket here. Our next award winner, though, is really incredible because once you have a product, okay, you have to start thinking, what about consumers? Okay, imagine if you're a consumer and you go into a store and you start trying to buy products that are plastic free, but they're just not there. And so our next award winner is winning our Eco Retailer Award. Okay, because how many retailers care? If they sell you something, they're happy. If they sell you something to make more money, they're happier. That's why they're in business. But we have an eco retailer as a zero waste retail store. That means when you go in there, you walk out, you are not contributing to plastic waste at all. Okay? So I just really want to celebrate Eco Now. They're right here in Orange County. And they've been doing this for a minute, so they know how to do it right. And they're ready to teach other people to do the same. They just need other people to care enough. So could I get Eco Now to the stage? And we have Tom and Treya. So thank you both. I'll remember your names. It's just been such a long day. So say a few words for us. Stand right in the middle and tell us about your establishment.
Hi, I'm Taya. I started Eco Now in 2018. It's a local zero waste store, and fortunately, over the past 4 years, we've been able to grow into 3 locations right here in Orange County. And basically, you can bring your own container to refill home and body products. So imagine you're about to run out of laundry detergent or dish soap. Instead of going to your traditional conventional stores and getting another plastic container, you can actually just bring it to us, refill, and we've taken it a step further where we actually source our products locally. So we refill with the companies we work with locally. We get our products in these 55-gallon drums. We send them back to the local maker and we get them refilled, so we're not creating waste either. It's a whole immersive experience at our stores. We are truly trying to change the way people think on a day-to-day basis, and then also make people realize that the way that they consume can be effective. Last year alone, just right here in this community, we were able to prevent 36,000 containers from going from landfill, in addition to 2 tons of plastic through our nonprofit partner. Yeah. And then this is my husband, Tom, who's been so helpful with us developing our brand, and I know he'd love to share some things.
Yeah, Taya's been really inspiring. Back when this was just a grassroots movement in 2018, no one was really doing it. We'd go to farmer markets, she'd hand sew bags, and being her partner through all that time was really inspiring, just seeing how dedicated and how hardworking she was. When you drive by the freeways here in California, you just see litter everywhere. It's just plastic trash everywhere. You can't avoid it. So she really created a space where it's only fitting that we're by the happiest place on earth too, right? So you can go somewhere where you can be the earth-friendliest place on earth, where there's no trash cans, there's no plastic, there's no synthetic ingredients. Even the furniture is all natural too. So like Taya was saying, and a lot of the guests here and the award winners here were saying, soil, when you walk in, you just see like a sink where you can wash your hands. The natural soaps degrade in the soil. The earthworms compost everything, and and we just think about what we could do with the waste that we create behind the scenes. Like being a eco retail is more than just being a retailer, because anyone can just sell eco-friendly things, but can anyone walk the walk too? So I think Taya's really created a space for that, and inspiring a lot of people too to do that in their homes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you too, David. Yeah.
So before you guys go, so you see what I mean by the chain of pearls, right? It's starting to make sense now. Like, unless you have all these people doing unrelated, seemingly unrelated things, but all toward the same goal. So I want to congratulate you guys for really being bold, you know what I mean? For really, like, not being afraid to go for it. And when I say you guys, you notice I'm looking at her. No.
She's the boss.
But I could tell that you're such an amazing support, though, for her dreams. And it's hard. When you got the dream, it's easy. But when you have to support the dream, I have to tell you, brother, I congratulate you for that. That's amazing. So thank you. And great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, we know that our goal is to just simply stop this. It's like drinking from a fire hose trying to stop the plastic. Doesn't it feel that way sometimes? Like you're trying to get a sip and the fire hose is just blowing you through the wall. So when you take on a problem so big, so massive, it seems so overwhelming. And I'm so proud of the people in this room for being those ones, that journey of 1,000 miles that starts with one step. Now, one of our awards is called a Solutionary Award. Now, our Solutionary Award is our next to last award. We have 2 more awards after this, but the Solutionary Award is an award that's given to people who they didn't know about bioplastics yet. They didn't know about bioresins yet. They just knew there was a problem and they wanted to do something about it. So everybody has a bottle of water on your table from Waiakea? Well, they tried to make a bioresin bottle and they failed miserably. It cost them a lot of money and their investors weren't that happy. So they came back and they said, we still want to do something. So they went with a 100% post-consumer waste bottle, which means they're actually taking the waste plastic and getting it out of the landfills and getting off of the beaches and repurposing it. And so the reason why we're a string of pearls, all of us unrelated, because we're all fighting toward the same goal, this problem of toxic plastic in the world. And so we have a representative, I believe, that was sent from Waiakea who's here tonight to receive their award. There he is. Come on up, my brother. Thank you for bringing us this delicious water. Thanks for, being a solutionary. Thanks for, seeing a problem, being willing to do something about it today and not waiting. Okay? So tell everybody your name.
Kevin.
So everybody, big round of applause for Kevin.
Thank you. So I appreciate everyone coming out. I brought a letter from our CEO. He's unfortunately in Hawaii, or fortunately, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But he wrote a few, just a little bit. I'll be quick as can be. So Ryan wrote, mahalo to David and the whole team, and the entire Plastic Free World team for this award. It means a lot, and I would like to be there to receive it in person if I were not currently in Hawaii, unveiling plans to the governor for its first bottle-to-bottle PET recycling and PEPP diversion facility. Every year that we're going to be calling it Malama One Recycling operates, it will divert up to 24,000 tons of plastic from landfill of PE and PPP. So we're super excited about that. That they traditionally do not get collected or recycled, while also handling all the deposit center volume of the state for rigid plastics like PET bottles that are more easily recycled and have a 90% collection rate. The result is a GHG savings of over 60,000 metric tons per year, the equivalent of 13,000 cars taken off the road. So again, we're super excited about that piece. In addition, separate from this recycling endeavor, I founded YAK over 10 years ago with the purpose of creating a transformation within the bottled water, beverage, and greater CPG industry, moving away from singular profit and towards a triple bottom line model that emphasizes people and planet. We operate from the mindset that, unfortunately, consumerism and growth in consumer packages is here to stay. The biggest impact we can have is to change the environmental standards from within. Better to light a candle than curse the darkness, if you will. For us, that means sourcing, such as supporting local farmers with livable wages, commitment to max of 0.001% sustainable yield of the aquifer according to our charter, logistics using biodiesel, and the first fully electrified fleet in Hawaii within the next 12 months. And finally, the packaging we choose for our products. We are strongly anti-virgin petroleum use or virgin plastics, but believe we need to harness the existing plastic in our world for the better. When we launched YAK pioneered the use of 100% consumer recycled PET bottles with an 80% smaller carbon footprint, water and energy footprint than virgin PET, and exponentially smaller environmental footprint than aluminum or glass. Over the last several years, we have set up ocean collection centers in several counties or countries, while also continuously working to develop an end-of-life option that eliminates, that David mentioned, possible microplastics and magnification, while still enabling recyclability and circularity. Our goal is to produce products that have the lowest possible environmental footprint and educate consumers of the pros and cons of all packaging types from a perspective of objectivity. We produce a variety of water and coffee products in a variety of packages, from 100% ocean plast rPET, which everyone has on their table, to our double wall extrusion refillable aluminum bottle with 36% post-consumer recycling, and soon a 80% cullet refillable glass bottles, and most likely 100% at-home compostable coffee pods after evaluating life cycle analysis. So again, appreciate everyone coming out. And our goal is to remove subjectivity and showcase the importance of utilizing the best packaging in the context of its use. We hope you'll join us in our mission and wish everyone well for the rest of the night. Mahalo nui for everyone for this award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Amazing. Now, the final two awards don't go to companies, they go to people. Because honestly, every movement is only as good as the people who believe in it and the people who are willing to put their time, their money, and their effort. So one of the wisest things I've ever heard said that if you want to know what's important to somebody, look at their credit card bill. See where they spend their money. Because that's what's important to them. If someone has a $300 cable bill, I'm not judging, but that's what's important to them. Okay? If somebody has, there it is. If somebody has a really $200,000 car, you know what's important to them. If you look and they see that they donate $5 a year to charity, you know what's important to them. They bought Girl Scout cookies, you know? So the people in this room, we know what's important to you. We see where you're putting your time, your money, and your effort. And we want to thank you. That's what tonight's all about. Well, how many people here might have gotten a call or communication from Catherine Moon? From Katie Moon? Raise your hand. Yeah. You see, everything we've done so far, I couldn't have done it. I didn't do it. I did nothing but bring together an amazing group of people. And Catherine Moon is going to receive our first annual Volunteers Award because she put in so much effort. I mean, getting up at 6 in the morning, staying till, she literally came out and slept in somebody's room because they couldn't get here in time from the airport to check into their own room. I mean, this is the type of person she is. She goes above and beyond the call of duty and doesn't even make it look hard, okay? So I just want to thank Catherine Moon. I want to invite her up here to receive our first annual Volunteers Award. It's alive. And by the way, we have stands for all the award winners. They're over on this black table. And you could come and grab one for your award. Come on up, Catherine, and say a few words right in the middle.
I'll be honest, I was running around so much I didn't have time to prepare a statement, but it's just, it's such a pleasure to be here, to see everybody in the same room together. I'm really passionate about this mission. I'm really passionate about going plastic free, and you know, it's always been a goal of mine to work for a nonprofit, and now I am. So it's I just love watching the connections being made, everybody in the room, you know, kind of seeing what's possible, like everybody said already. And thank you everybody for supporting us. Thank you for believing, and thank you also to our performer Samuel J. Thank you, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Katie. Amazing. Now, like I said a moment ago, if you want to see what's important to you, then, you know, see where you spend your money. So our final award, actually, and the people who made the awards they butchered one, and unfortunately it didn't come through. That's why I saved her for last, because we don't actually have a physical award to give to her now, because it's being remade. But there's certain people in the world who shine really, really bright, and oftentimes they're not seen. And it's crazy that the people that shine the brightest sometimes are seen the least. Have you noticed that? And so this next person, she is the type of person, if she knows that you've had a baby, she's going to show up at your house and she's going to sleep on your couch for a few days to make sure that you're on the right track. She's that person. If she found out that you have cancer, she's going to show up with 5 different cures and sleep on your couch for 5 days to make sure you're on the right track. She's that type of person. And when she heard that I was starting the Plastic Repackaging Alliance, she wouldn't leave me alone. How could I help? How could I help? What could I do? What could I do? And I kept saying, I said, Kimberly, you know, like, I'm looking for help from big corporations and stuff, but I'm not turning it down, you know, do what you can. Well, I have to say that Kimberly was among our biggest donors of all the corporations, of all the people and the billionaires and all the people I contacted. Kimberly was among our biggest donors. So I want to invite Kimberly Sanders up to the stage right now. Because if you want to know what somebody cares about, look what they spend their money on. So it's obviously she really cares about a plastic-free world. So Kimberly, say a few words.
Hi, wow, it's been so incredible to see everyone do the things that I wish for every single day when I'm at the store, not buying something just because I know it's like one-time use packaging, and to know that there's this many people that care as much as I want to care and do my best to care. And I'm so honored that I get to be linking arms with Dave and Amy and feed people the cleanest food on this planet in compostable packaging, but then to be able to be, you know, the foundation of something that is so beautiful and so amazing that we get to make the change that we want to see in this world. So I just thank you all for doing the things that I wish for every single day. Every single package in the store, I'm just like, okay, we have to call this person, and we have to call this person, and we have to call this person. And I have a group of amazing wellness warriors, earth guardians, and we're going to do it. We're going to keep calling people. And luckily, this network marketing company that we get to be a part of, we get to be brave and talk to every single person. Like the man that I sat next to on the airplane happened to be the pilot that was supposed to be flying, and he gave me his phone number after our conversation. It's like I can basically talk to anyone, and usually they're going to say yes about the things that I'm sharing. So I'm so excited that there's so many opportunities that we get to be a part of. So thank you so much for everything that you're all doing. Thank you for the diapers. That's amazing. Just so much. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, finally tonight, before Samuel comes up and entertains us just a little bit more, and I can't wait for that, we actually, I just want to say that there was a time when we had to ask, like Amy said, we had to ask an entire group of people who had learned to do something one way to do it a whole new way. And they did it. And the people who stood by Amy, she wanted to invite them on stage. So Amy, come up here and bring your team up here, because I was inspired by what they did. Because they were able to do it for Amy, I knew that I could help other companies do the same thing. And so Amy, as a founder, I'm giving you a Founders Award because you showed the way, okay? And you showed what was possible. And because you helped save 100 tons of plastic, and because they helped save 2 tons of plastic, we're gonna start a ticker. We're going to start to add up all the plastic that all of our members save. And we're going to show what is possible. So take a minute, introduce your team, invite them up to take a bow.
Awesome. Oh, well, thank you so much, Dave. I didn't realize I was getting the second award. But yes, I would love to bring the Purium corporate team, the Organic by Nature corporate team up here. And it has to start with our COO, Ben Monroy. Ben is the one that had to figure out how to go from a fully automated packaging line to a basic manual operation. And deal with all the problems in between. So it's been a huge undertaking, and thank you so much for being there, believing it, leading the charge all the way. Do you want to bring up the rest of your team?
So I get the pleasure to work with great companies like Elevate, Terramere, and everyone else. But my team is really the guys and gals that get it done. So Justin, Albert, Rio, come on up, because you guys are the team that make it happen. And it's not easy working with these products. So first and foremost, they're really ones driving the solutions and making sure that we're able to deliver the mission that we've set forth. And granted, it's based upon the visionaries of Amy and Dave. So first and most, thank you guys for believing in the teams and getting it done. So, absolutely. Any closing words? No. Thank you, everybody.
Any final words, Amy? Step to the center.
Well, I also want to thank our marketing department. Jasmine's here. Thank you so much for all the research you've done, all the promotion you've done to make this message relatable and get it out to the public and our brand partners. Thank you to Heather in our sales department. She's been a backbone administratively, helping a ton for this. Thank you so much. And thank you to Anna. She's back there at the back of the room. She's in our R&D department and worked on stability testing on these products, because when you change what you put your product in that is supposed to keep air and moisture out, and then we also want this to break down and compost, and fully go back into the soil within a year, those are two things that are sort of in conflict with each other. So thank you for the stability testing on that, and it's been such a pleasure to pioneer with all of you. So thank you so much, and thank you so much, Dave, for the award.
Okay, thank you all. And now, as we wrap up our first year, as we wrap up this first year of celebrating, I have to say that a year ago we came to this same show, And we went from booth to booth to booth to booth, and we said, who's interested in going plastic free? And nobody had a minute for us. This year, where's my volunteers? Okay. Every booth, right? Almost every booth is saying, please tell us more. So Elevate, Terramere, all the people upstream, we're going to bring you so much business like you never seen. Terra, we're going to bring you so many customers like you never seen. To our zero packaging, I don't know exactly, but we're going to celebrate you. We're going to let the world know what's possible because you've shown the way. Okay? And Amy, thanks for not saying, hey, we're the only company of our kind that's doing this. Why should we let everyone else do it? Why don't we keep it as a marketing advantage? No. Because we're not in competition, are we? We are a tapestry, and every one of us is important in the end. So let's celebrate. Meet me at the bar for a drink. Let's listen to some music for Samuel. We're here till 11. If you're tired, feel free to go home. But if not, stick around and let's hang out and meet each other, go around, shake some hands, exchange a card, and just celebrate tonight for what we are and what we're about to do. So thank you so much. Samuel, my brother, let's go. And by the way, this concludes our first annual A Plastic Free World.org's award ceremony. And we're thinking about making this a biannual event because we have so many companies that need to be celebrated and need to hear about this message. So, to our award winners, we're going to rewind this again. And to all the people we haven't yet reached, thank you so much for what we are about to do.
I think we should definitely hear some words from the next generation right here.
You and whatever we do.
Amazing.
I love you. And whatever we do, I love you. And let's dance.
yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you everyone so much for all the inspiration this evening. I'm going to play some more original music here. This is a new single that I just wrote that is going to be a part of a documentary that's about protecting the oceans. It's called Only One Oceans, and this song is called River. Running like the river, running like the river to you. Run like the river, run like the river to you. Running like the river, running like the river to you. Run like the river, run like the river to you.
Thank you.